What's up, everybody? Demon back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla news updates. This one's going to be mostly focused on Legendary's Godzilla again, but we will touch up on Shin Godzilla a little bit as well, and then the anime news. Any anime news is going to be saved for when we actually get some real developments with the Godzilla anime, because currently it's just like, some people are kind of excited for it, and it's nothing, so we're going to save all that stuff for when more real news starts to come out. But for now, with the Godzilla news updates, we're going to be focusing on Shin Godzilla as well as Godzilla Legendary, so let's get into it, shall we? So number one, I want to feature some art again, as usual. Now these first two pictures, I'm not sure where they are. It's actually one picture, but twice. I'm not sure where these come from. I don't know the original source. Along with this third picture, I don't know the original source. I always hate when I do that. I never know where these pictures come from. It's just really good art. I just want to show it off on the channel. This next one comes from GNA. I don't know if that's the guy's like Twitter or his Instagram or what it is, but here's one from GNA is supposedly the artist. Now, or at least that's where the credited artist for where I found it was. Now this is just absolutely amazing. Shin Godzilla in 2014. Here's one from Hishiro, I don't know how you say that, S_S. Of course, I'll you know, it's on screen so you guys can read it. And then here's a great one. There is no source for this one, but it's great. Whoever did this did a fantastic job. It's Kamata-kun bleeding and roaring in the city. Kamata-kun never actually roared in the movie, so I don't know if he's roaring or if his mouth is just open, but dang, that's some good art right there. You know, good job to whoever did that. And then that'll segue us into the Shin Godzilla news, which we can blow through really quick because it's fairly unimportant. So there is a new trailer on Funimation's channel for Shin Godzilla, the DVD release, which of course is coming out here August 1st. Very excited for that one. Cannot wait. We've seen the trailer before. It's their theatrical trailer. All they did was change the final title screen from saying in theaters. They changed it from the in theaters. They changed it to on DVD and Blu-ray or whatever. Then of course we have a new advertisement picture for it, so that's pretty cool. We do have a new poster for the Famous Monsters of Filmland screening of Shin Godzilla. This is some incredible art right here. It looks absolutely classic and just incredibly amazing. The face and the tail even, it looks so cool. I don't know, I think this one was great. Let's get into some more controversial Godzilla news because, you know, it's Godzilla and there's always something controversial that we gotta talk about. And that is new pictures of the SH Monster Arts Shinagawa-kun have been released, and they are making people mad. So I don't understand where the hate's coming from. I always thought Shinagawa-kun's paint job sucked. All they did was they made his paint darker and more green. Originally, they had him as a very tan in the prototype. Now, the prototype, you know, it's not movie accurate. I didn't like it. I never liked it. I bought the figure, but I didn't like the paint on the prototype. I mostly bought it because the Kamata-kun looks good, and it still looks good. There's nothing wrong with Kamata-kun. But Shinagawa-kun, people are mad about his paint, and really, I haven't seen anyone complaining about Kamata-kun yet. And then also, there's this picture that maybe has a hole in Shinagawa-kun's face. Now, we're not sure the story on this one. We don't know if this was an actual, like, press picture or if this was someone got to hold the figure and for some reason it just has a damage to it. I don't know what the problem is here. It could have been a shipping issue. I have no idea what the problem is, and a lot of people don't. Only the person who only knows what the problem is the person who took the picture. Maybe they don't even know. So I don't know, guys. There's nothing to get upset about unless people start getting their figures in and more of them are broken. Send them back. Get your money back, first of all. If you didn't buy a warranty, it's kind of on you. I bought a warranty for mine. But I don't know what to tell you guys. You can't please everyone. I mean, some of my older SH Monstars from the glory days of SH Monstars, they're damaged when I got them as well. One of my Godzillas has a whole bunch of paint chip on his cheek. Did I complain about it and rant on it? No, I decided it's a great figure regardless. So I just kept him, and I kept my mouth shut because it's nothing. It's insignificant. And I know you pay a lot of money, you're expecting highest of quality, but honestly, like, what are you gonna do? It's something that happens. Mine was a shipping error. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you guys really have a damaged figure, send it back and get a new one. I guess now that we're done with the Shin Godzilla news, we'll transition into the other stuff. Here's a really cool picture. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like a statue of Godzilla 2004 fighting Zilla. Really cool, of course, from Final Wars. Great statue here. I'm not sure the story on it, but it is really cool. I don't know where it comes from or where it was seen, where the picture was taken. I don't know. But, you know, it's pretty sweet. Okay, so we have new casting news for Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is, of course, Godzilla 2. Now we have a new character cast. Randall Havens is his name. A lot of people are speculating that he might be playing the leader of Monarch. Now, currently, the highest in command of Monarch we know of is a guy named Dr. Wellham.
Get a visual.
He is from Godzilla 2014. He's only featured by name, to my knowledge. In the Godzilla novelization is where they say he's Serizawa's superior. We only see him in a couple scenes of Godzilla 2014, and then he's kind of gone the rest of the movie. Now, it's interesting that he has a cast name. Most of the cast doesn't have names yet, but he does. Is Randall P. Havens. He's played by Randy Havens, so I don't know. Is he playing himself? I have no idea. He might be. If his name on IMDb is very similar to his actual name, so I don't know. He's a Stranger Things actor, probably brought on by Millie Bobby Brown's suggestion. So there you go. Now, there was a bit of disappointment in the community recently when they found out that there was a Warner Brothers licensing expo that recently took place, and a lot of people were expecting some sort of Godzilla King of the Monsters reveal. Personally, it's too early for them to do a reveal, I think, but they did give the movie a passing mention, and so a lot of people were like, oh, maybe they'll like focus on it, maybe they'll give us some bit of news or something like that, some I don't know what they wanted. But we didn't get anything. It was just mentioned. They basically just said, yeah, Kong Skull Island was really successful, and Godzilla 2014 was too, but, you know, they didn't really say anything other than that. They said Godzilla 2 is on the way, 2019. That's all we know as of now from them, so a bit of disappointment with some people who were really expecting something cool. I didn't think that they were gonna do anything, but I don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait. I think probably by the end of 2017, and then 2018 we'll be getting more real news. I'm sure the trailer will come out Comic-Con in 2018. I'm not expecting anything else before that, so I wasn't disappointed by this, but some people were because they were expecting something cool. So creature designer Tom Wardoff Jr. has just recently joined the crew for Godzilla King of the Monsters. He is supposedly going to be doing some monster designs. Now, the only monsters that could really be designed are Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. I don't know. He's the guy who designed the aliens for Alien. I'm not sure what else he's done, but I don't know. I don't want anyone redesigning my monsters. I want them to look how they look. Like, I don't want them to be crazy different from what I know and love. I recently talked about how disappointed I would be if they gave King Ghidorah a new look in my previous news update, one of my previous news updates. So I really hope they don't stray too far from the originals. If you're gonna change up Mothra's coloration, I don't care. It's a moth. You can't really mess up that design unless you just take that whole thing away from her. I guess you could change up the larval design. You saw a little bit of that in the Rebirth series, but I don't know. I don't know what they could really do to mess up Mothra. Rodan is just a big pterodactyl. Don't mess that one up. King Ghidorah, that's the one I'm worried about, because if they give him like a what do you call it, like a quadrupedal or whatever you call it when they walk on all fours, I don't know what it's called. I really hope they don't do that kind of thing where they kind of put him down on all fours and give him arms or whatever. I hope it's just wings, three-headed dragon, stands on two legs. That's all I need. It's King Ghidorah. Now, recently, people are blowing this one way out of proportions. Michael Dougherty confirmed on Twitter that there will be some practical effects in Godzilla King of the Monsters. The initial tweet said, "It's totally understandable if this won't happen, but will there be any practical effects in Godzilla 2? Now, or practical monster effects, that was the key word, monster effects in Godzilla 2. Dougherty said yes. People are blowing this one way out of proportion. Sit down. There will be some practical effects. Obviously, he stated that. But don't go saying that it's going to be suit-mation. There's a lot of people who just hear that and just go, suit-mation. We're back. We're back in business. Toho didn't even do suit-mation. They know it's not going to work. I'm sure it'll be animatronics for close-ups or something like that, similar to what we saw with Shin Godzilla. However, it never made it on screen in Shin Godzilla. But we're not going to be getting any actual practical, like, suit-mation monster effects until people like maybe me and you guys become directors when we want to do a very stylized throwback film to the old-school Godzilla movies. And then that's when suit-mation may make a return. But until then, until, like, our generation becomes these filmmakers, no, suits are done. It's CG. Don't blow this one out of proportions. He said some practical effects. He said yes. That's all he said. He didn't say, yes, I'm planning on making Godzilla animatronic. No, he did not say that. I'm seeing a lot of people being like, hey, did you hear that they're doing suit-mation for Godzilla 2? No, they're not. They're not. Sorry. Now here's something really, really odd. This is just one quick little story to end the video. So, a local movie theater in Pingwa, Taiwan, it basically caused a lot of trouble, and I don't know where this comes from. It's some article from 2014, but I just found it recently. It was just posted on a Facebook group, Tokyo Legion, that I follow. And basically, it's just someone hand drew the poster for Godzilla 2014, and that was the poster they used to advertise the movie, and everyone was like, ah, this is a terrible poster, so really weird. I guess it made the local news there. The reason I bring it up is just because it's odd and I found it kind of funny. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. As always, D-Man.